This is the Roach podcast.
When I smoke weed, there's nothing more I hate more than losing shit. I spent like 5 hours in one night.
Oh yeah, if you like to smoke weed and you like lose and you like plan on it and you like lose the necessary items to purchase it, then it starts to become a problem.
Okay, but I was referring to a time when I lost my car keys in the park. I was walking around the park, and I come back home, and my dad knows I'm fucking stoned. Just like, you're stoned, aren't you? And you know how when your parents catch you stoned nowadays, like, it used to be like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? But around the 52nd or 53rd time it happens, in like a month.
And they're just like, oh.
In like a month, no, you're just kind of like.
Where should I ash it?
No, at that point.
We need the tray.
At that point, you're just kind of like, you just kind of brush off the question entirely. You just like assume they know. Okay, you caught me. We don't really need to talk about it.
Did you hit this?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
We don't really.
It's not like a news story anymore. You know, it's like, okay. It's
yeah,
like,
fucking breaking news. My son's a pothead. It's like, who gives a fuck?
No, it's like, no, it shouldn't even be like that. It's like breaking news. My kid smoked pot. No. It's like, oh, wow. Well, let's see. They're 18, 19, live in Glenview.
Right.
I mean, they usually get their kicks out of doing illegal activities.
Yeah.
So,
I'm definitely more of like a social. So it's mainly like bailing out people who need weed at the time or whatever. I've learned not to do that so much, though. Kind of fucks up my wallet. My wallet is very sad.
You just have to do that for the right person.
Yeah.
My wallet's not looking too happy either.
Yeah. You gotta fill that wallet up. You gotta make that wallet come with joy.
I just farted.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
It's not podcast
Anyway,
worthy.
So another thing I hate is, you ever notice like the place where you grow up, like by the time you're 18 and you're ready to move out, it's just like such a different world to you. And it's like you just notice like little things that you didn't used to notice. Like
Don't say the name of the town. We don't need to say that. But like
No, I know, but in our town it's like I just noticed how like just like not only it's such a lucrative town, but also it's just such like a it's such a grimy town on the inside.
Allow me to introduce myself. This is Chris and Evan on the Undecided podcast. Whatever. We'll come up with the title later. Although the Undecided podcast is starting to sound better. But basically
It's gonna have an ironically funny name.
Right. The point Evan's been trying to make for me ever since we hung out for like the past week, pretty much every day. He comes in my car, first thing out of his mouth, man, fuck these Glenview kids. A fucking piece of shit.
No, but it's not. Yeah.
Every time I come back to Glenview, I get fucked over. No one, everyone is ripping me off. When fucking, I don't win the lottery tickets. Everything's happening to me all at once.
Dude, no, Christian's
it only
exaggerating.
Happens here.
Chris. Oh, come on, man. Christian's exaggerating here because.
No, but you say it specifically. It's not like, oh, life was so great down in bumfuck Virginia.
No, I'm just saying it's like I'm just remembering like old things that like can be usually associated with this town.
Like what?
Like
heroin addiction? That's New Hampshire.
No, heroin.
They already claim
meth.
the top
Heroin
spot.
and meth is like where I was at, but here it's just like people like, I don't know. It's like people robbing you over nothing. It's like little shit like that. Because people have nothing to do here. I mean, why do you think we're sitting here making a podcast smoking weed?
Oh yeah, dude. This fucking numbnuts. I was with.
So it's like, okay, they'll come up with ideas. It's like, dude, let's just rob somebody.
Right.
And they'll go through with it. I mean, they'll actually do it.
Yeah, I mean, weed makes you do crazy shit sometimes. It's just kind of like. I swear, they're tricky motherfuckers, man. I mean, one of these fuckers, like, they'll just say they have a bunch of mushrooms and shit, and a guy who's been fucked over 90 or so times by the same guy will come back, because maybe he's hooked into the thrill. I have no idea.
What?
But he'll buy $90 of quote mushrooms, and then the guy will come out with a fucking baseball bat swinging, throw him a bag of fucking leaves and take your money, and then he'll just be like, dude, don't interfere. He'll come back and be like, yo, it's okay. Dude, nothing of value was lost. Dude, fuck you. Go in there and fight for your fucking...
Dude, I'm not... Exactly, dude. I'm not saying, like, people don't get robbed anywhere else, but, like, the shit...
I guess you do have a point, because in Virginia, that shit wouldn't fly.
I'm saying, dude, yeah, exactly, dude. It's just, like, so... Like, the specific... The specificity, or whatever the word...
Specificity.
Yeah, the specificity of the situations that occur, it's like, it baffles you. It's just, like, so weird. Like, a guy will come out and sell you shrooms for this amount of money, give you fake shrooms, and then, like, whip out a baseball bat. It's like, okay, you didn't even have to... You could have just whipped out the baseball bat and been like, give me the money. But, okay.
Or giving us some of the dumb fuck these fucking suburban kids
sell the shrooms.
Or just sell the fucking
or
leaves
just sell the
to
fucking
middle
shrooms
schoolers.
like you're supposed to do.
You could actually get away with that
shit
like, for, like, middle schoolers
You're still gonna make money. Yeah, like, but...
Dude, I did that shit. I sold, like, fucking... I sold leaves to fucking middle schoolers once with some other fucking
Yeah, dude, but
scumbag.
that's like $20. You probably sold them, like a G or something like that.
I mean, yeah, but
you weren't selling
still...
them $90, a half ounce of shrooms.
Oh, yeah, it's still, like, legit money, though. And plus, it's just about how much of an asshole do you want to be here and take your fucking pick, level 1, level 2. It's just kind of like... And once you've hit one level, you just got to advance to the next one, and it's all just...
That's why I make sure I never get into that harder shit.
And it's gonna derail your entire fucking life. That's why people ask me. I was like, oh, how do you feel like knowing you know, without college you're gonna be a loser and shit? Dude, I see nothing but losers in college, before and after. It's like the world's not gonna get any less competitive in like comedy or a podcast area, or just the world of entertainment like I'm trying to do. Like, your shit is way harder. It's always going to be way harder. It's just all because you don't enjoy it. You've convinced yourself to lead a life that you're going to fucking hate. That's all about how much you can give, and you're going to take it out on your fucking kids and grandkids when you realize that you didn't get anywhere that you actually wanted to.
I think college can be important depending on what you want to do. I think if you're gonna become like a doctor, you need to go to college.
But we shouldn't. It's an institution. We put so much faith in that institution that we're absolutely convinced.
Oh yeah, that's
the
true,
only
dude.
way.
Yeah, it's like unless they got a college degree, no jobs. It's like, really,
dude. If
we're only qualified just because we didn't go to college.
Dude, it's one of those things where if we didn't have college, or if we didn't have marriage, or any other, or religion,
what would we do without religion?
Right? Would you invent it? Would you invent it if we didn't have it?
No.
If you were a decent fucking human being and you weren't
I don't even think about it, dude. I don't even think about religion. You know, well, I do, but I don't even think about, like, going or practicing it because I just don't practice it.
The only thing...
And I wasn't taught that way, and that's how it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe in religion. I think it's dumb.
It's just when someone pushes it on you that it actually becomes an issue. And that's why atheism has kind of died down as a movement, because we've convinced enough people, or enough people have grown up listening to logic and reason.
Yeah, dude.
That
like,
we don't have to...
I work off facts, dude. Like, if you cannot back up your statement with the fact, then it's, like, supporting evidence, then it's a no-go for me. That's a no-go, chap.
Yeah. No.
That's a no-go, chap. You know why? Because what you're saying is just a theory. And theories do not fly.
I mean, unless they can be proven with evidence.
Exactly.
The theory of evolution. Why do they call it a fucking theory when it's been proven?
It's that's how it happened. That's how it happened, but no.
It's like
Adam and Eve.
Oh, Charles Darwin discovered the theory of evolution. No, he didn't discover the theory. He discovered fucking evolution. Okay? If you have evidence, the theory part gets scratched out immediately. Then it's just fucking evolution, or you know, as soon as time travel becomes possible, which I hope it will. I mean, I don't know if it will.
No, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, it's gonna
A
be
long time.
It's gonna be a while. It has to do with space, though.
It's gonna be.
It has to
it's
do.
gonna be a couple thousand years.
I'm pretty positive. Watching from Interstellar, which is where you should go to learn everything about space.
That's definitely not true.
I know that it has to do with love, man. It's all love. Love is
Dude,
the
I
answer.
saw it and it's just like I found it boring.
It tried to.
Boring.
Dude, everyone's like, oh, Christopher Nolan, he's the next Kubrick, he's the next genius, he's the visionary. So shut the fuck up. Just because you wear a suit on the set and you be a dick to all the extras
Watch out, don't burn your fingers.
doesn't mean that you're some fucking genius director.
Yeah.
Nolan has no idea how to tell a story, or at least finish
No, but
a
there's
story.
some good directors, man. I mean, like, you gotta be pretty, like,
And
fucking...
each-
you gotta be pretty creative to come up with Star
And
Wars.
each one of Nolan's movies has been shittier than the last. So
Wait, what movies has Christopher Nolan made?
the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception,
Oh.
Interstellar.
He made
And-
Inception?
Yeah. It was a pretty dope.
Dude, Dark
movie.
Knight was good. But that's just because of fucking Heath Ledger.
Well,
He
it was a
good.
great movie, but it had flaws. Like I'm just saying, he's
Nah,
not a shitty director. He's
I
not
think
like,
Heath Ledger was the best Joker
he's
ever.
not like the.
I'm sorry.
I'm not calling him the fucking Tyler Perry of sci-fi, but Nolan, he just like.
Dude, I don't like Inception either.
But he's just over.
I mean,
there's-
it's like interesting, but I just don't like it. It's just kind of like weird. I don't know.
I'm
I'm not a
saying-
fan of Inception.
not as overrated as fucking Tarantino. I'm like, Tarantino just pisses me off because everybody's just like, it's kind of like the Jennifer Lawrence syndrome where no matter what she says, it's gonna be like, oh, it's
Yeah,
so
but the
down
gu-
to earth,
the
it's
guy-
so realistic. Just shut the dude. Tarantino doesn't make his characters sound like real people. He makes his characters all sound like the same character, and
Dude, the guy who made fucking what's his name? Or what's the movie called? Goodfellas.
Scorsese.
He's
in
good.
the top 3 at least.
He's good.
He's in the top
He's good.
3, and that's only because I've seen more movies than you have. He's definitely in the top 3.
Dude, dude, Goodfellas was all the movies he writes are pretty much good. I mean, come on.
Yeah, directs. He wrote Silence,
Or
I
directs.
think. Silence is his latest one. I've yet to see it.
He's a good director,
I'm pumped
dude.
for it. Dude, I think Wolf of Wall Street, well, it got mixed reviews, but it'll go down as a classic.
Dude,
No
okay,
doubt.
I'm sorry, but dude, Leonardo DiCaprio should have won Best Actor that year.
Oh, no shit. I mean,
Come
he just
on.
Didn't,
I mean, okay, I'll
he just
admit,
didn't have the important role. He
I'll-
didn't have the tearjerker.
I'll admit Dallas Buyers Club was good, and I liked Matthew McConaughey in it, but
It
I'm
was
sorry.
a standard movie. It was
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street is like one of the best performances ever.
And Leo worked for.
And everybody
don't forget,
thinks that.
Don't
so it's
forget.
like I don't get how he lost.
Don't forget that McConaughey he came out of fucking nowhere. He went
Yeah,
from like
all of a sudden-
Fool's
yeah,
Gold,
yeah.
Fool's Gold, and fucking Ghosts of Girlfriends
Dude,
Past.
yeah, he went from,
And
from
then-
the fucking like nowhere. I was like, okay,
From the fucking
yeah, I know him from Dazed and Confused.
the Lincoln commercials.
I know him from those chick flicks, you know. And
He
it's
went
like,
from
okay.
a fucking car
And then
commercial.
all of a sudden, he just went from like commercial to commercial.
yeah, and like
he was in
no. It's not even that. It's like
Dallas
even
Buyers Club. He's in everything. It's
even
like,
if
what?
he had the better performance, it's just like you can't get that from your first great performance. It's you Leo worked for this shit for years.
Yeah,
he was
dude.
nominated like 3
and it was
times
just a better
before.
movie anyway.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, are you serious?
Yeah, right. I mean, dude, the Oscars get it wrong about like 60% of the time at least. For Best Picture. I memorized every
Dude, I
Best
remember
Picture.
the Grammys when I almost witnessed Taylor Swift win Best Song of the Year.
You were at the Grammys?
No. I was watching it on my TV.
Oh, okay.
But I almost saw Taylor Swift win Best Song of the Year for "Shake It Off."
Jesus Christ.
I was scared as shit, but that fucking queer.
Dude,
Can I say that? Dude,
Yeah.
Sam Smith, dude, he fucking won that shit. I hated that song.
Dude, that's the thing about the music industry that gets me so much worse than the movie industry. We have our mainstream.
You can finish that.
We have our mainstream bullshit movies and shit like that. But the mainstream, like the Avengers, is never gonna win a fucking Oscar.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm not really into that much.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like the shitty just summer blockbuster shit or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Movies are at
Dude,
least somewhat rewarded on quality. The same cannot
Dude,
be said
did
for
you see
music.
did you see the War Dogs
Oh yeah, it was a good movie.
with what's his name?
Jonah Hill, Miles
Jonah
Teller.
Hill. Yeah, dude, that was good.
I gave it 3.5 stars, I think. Yeah.
Dude, okay. I need to open the window.
Just open the door.
No, come on. All right, fine. I mean, I'm smoking a cig.
Dude, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, but like, as I was saying, like what I'm saying, the difference between movies and music, like music is supposed to be like this, it's way older of a medium. It's way more, it went through so many more changes, and cinema's only been around for like, what, 100 years? So, and what does it say about our culture when we take cinema so much more seriously than an art that's been around for literally as long as mankind, ever since we made a bearskin drum or whatever?
I don't think we take it more seriously.
No, we take it. I'm saying based on what we find mainstream, what we find popular. Because you can have 12 Years a Slave, a big important movie, and also a great movie, win Best Picture. But it's like, imagine like the Taylor Swift version of like fucking 12 Years a Slave, where it's just this total tier. I mean, like, okay, just imagine. And then you have like a fucking Taylor Swift song, as you said, almost winning Best Song. And if she didn't win, that some other fucking asshole mainstream artist did as well. There's no art in it. Like, everybody agrees universally that, you know, Taylor Swift is not exactly the best artist. They all have their own indie, underground, or whatever, that are never gonna get nominated. That's all I'm saying. Just in terms of the recognition.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like recognition. What you're saying, pretty much, in 3 words.
It's like what we
recognition equals quality.
We put Taylor Swift's
recognition equals votes.
Fucking little boy ass up on a pedestal. It's like, and when like it's like we don't have those real artists anymore. Like even though the Beatles were like the most popular of their time, they also wrote damn good songs. They at least remembered to do that part.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
Taylor Swift has like when you open the DVD or the CD case and they have the list of credits and shit, like the little pamphlet, the list of songwriters, it goes like 10 pages or some shit. Like, that's how many songwriters like Bieber, that's how many songwriters he has.
Dude, yeah, oh yeah, dude, pages.
And right.
I mean, he has not pages, but he has at least like 5 writers.
It took fucking 36 motherfuckers, fucking cokeheads to write that fucking "You Should Love Yourself."
Dude, that's how it used to be though. Like before
it took 2 guys.
Bands started writing their own music. Like, people used to just write songs.
No, there were like 2 guys though. They were like Rodgers and Hammerstein, or like some of those partners. Like what was her name? Who was the folk singer? Or Simon and Garfunkel. You know, they were pairs. You know,
yeah,
and they
but
were
in like classical music. Like,
now
you just have like the
Now it takes 37 Jew cokehead faggots to write one fucking "and you should really love yourself." It's like, and that's the #1 hit. This fucking dreary one-line acoustic.
I don't get why that's like the top hits.
It's not his worst song, but it's not great.
Dude, I don't know.
Baby, oh.
Dude, yeah, I just never like found interest in that like type of music. I've always just been like rock. I don't know what it is.
Dude, I'd hate when the middle schools
or blues.
Remember
or like
when the middle schools would like make fun of the fact that it's like you see some viral video, okay, like Rebecca Black's Friday or like Psy, and then it's been around for like a year, and then in the middle school one day over the intercom they'd be playing that same exact song as like a homage to our shitty generation.
Dude, I remember that for like
spring break. That shit in the talent show.
It's like, dude, are you serious?
They do a reenactment in the talent show and shit, and parents would just be, oh, how cute. No, fuck you, it's not cute. It's disgusting. It's like demeaning. It's like saying you're not better than this. It's like, bitch, this is one YouTube video and it's Koreans' fault. It's not even wholly our fault. It's like fucking less developed countries than us who only have like a fucking bearskin drum, like maybe fucking Africa or some shit. It's like, oh, this is music. No.
Dude, yeah.
Who thought that was a good idea? Was it just that it was so bad that it was good, and that's what
Dude,
got
yeah,
it?
that's the whole thing. It's so bad.
But it couldn't have
That's good.
started out that way. Like, eventually, that's what made it, like, billions of
Dude,
views.
but yeah, like, what makes one bad video stand out in front of, like, another bad video, though?
Yeah, and it's not even, like, the worst songs you could have. If the goal is to make, like, the worst songs and get plenty of viral views, plenty of people have tried that, and it hasn't worked out the same way. You know, it pisses me off, man. Pisses me the fuck off. I wish I had more material that I'd organized. What's in the news lately? Oh yeah, Princess Leia died. R.I.P. You know what? I thought of this too late, but I decided to post like a fucking picture of Princess Diana and R.I.P. Princess Fiona. Why 2016? Why? So it's wrong in two ways.
That's pretty funny. Look at these fucking old ass people right here. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's a shitty. Stay on topic. And yeah, but Carrie Fisher.
I'm sorry, we're just dealing with some
No. When
nature.
When George Michael died, I'm like, whatever, you know, saxophone solo at the funeral, whatever.
Yeah, he did that song. You gotta have faith.
Right, exactly. No, I don't. Fuck you. You're dead.
It's like faith.
Where's your faith now?
Because I gotta have faith.
You fucking Greek faggot.
Dude, he just did too much drugs. He just
fucking
did too much coke.
Fucking guinea faggot.
He drank too much. Bro.
No, you want to know who did too much coke? Look at who died the next day.
Yeah, dude.
Her heart was like a rock. It probably couldn't even pump blood, and like, I mean, obviously that's why she had a fucking heart attack. But
she also had a breathing tube and shit sometimes.
Oh, Jesus, dude, it's amazing how she went from so hot to so
dude.
not.
Kathleen Turner. Do you know who that is?
Romancing the Stone.
Dude,
holy
she used
shit.
to be hot as fuck,
She
and
was
all
a
of a sudden
babe,
she got ugly as like fuck. Dude.
At least I could see how she'd get ugly though. Because
like,
she was a big woman. Like, she was like a big breasted, like, just like, okay,
no, she
well,
was she was small.
How tall
When she
was
was
she?
she
had
like
big
5'5".
She had big tits though. No, 5'5". I'm talking Carrie Fisher was like 5 foot tall. She was like 4'11". She was so
Carrie
small.
was like 5 foot.
She was a fucking munchkin, like my grandma. And so
Carrie's small as shit.
yeah, and it's like, how do you? She looked like she was 80 when she was 60, and I'm like, God bless, that's fine. It was quality over quantity of years, whatever.
Yeah, dude, she died so young. That sucks, dude. And just like all of a sudden.
I mean, dude, she probably had more fun in one fucking nostril than you have in your entire fucking life. I mean, it's like, I'm not judging, but I mean, she had a life.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's just young.
And the only reason I bring her up was because I didn't bring up George Michael because I don't give a shit about a guinea homo, but Carrie Fisher, even if she was a guinea homo, she was a fucking smart lady, and she was a great writer. And I look at her, some of her writing, it's like, damn, this is like something I might read, something I might, you know, try to replicate. And I'm like, gee, you don't see too many writers like this. Like, I was into Hemingway for a while, but I wasn't, like, when people ask me who my favorite author was, I said, you should read Hemingway. When in reality, I never read a word of fucking Hemingway. Not a word. And I just said that shit to feel, like, educated and collegiate or whatever. But, and then I go and read Ernest Hemingway. I'm just like, well, interesting sentence structure. Can you maybe pick it up a bit? It's like, damn it. Period. Next sentence. We walked over the hill, period. Next sentence, we rowed the boat, period. It's like no description. I'm not looking for like Dickensian folklore or whatever.
Dude, fucking,
I'm just...
Dude, I find Huckleberry Finn pretty funny.
I mean, yeah, that's why they named the prize for humor after Mark Twain, because, you know.
Dude, no, but it's just like, it's just like so weird.
I guess. Saying nigger's funny. And yeah, I mean, I don't read a lot. That's the thing too. Because reading, it's just.
I don't read that much either.
I mean, yeah, you obviously have to read like stop signs and shit. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna read this fucking stop sign, or I'm not gonna read this fucking menu. What do you want to order, sir? I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to read this. I don't want to do a book report.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like,
dude, it's not a fucking book report. Just decide what you want to order. Jesus.